Nasty here at Next Level Guitar. So what we're going to do today is a really cool rhythm type lesson. I want to focus on the great chord work that we can do over a fantastic jam. We're going to do a blues kind of shuffle feel in G, really pretty straightforward. We're going to use some different chord voicings that you might not normally see. Click on the link that you see below in that YouTube text box. What do you get if you click that link? Well, you're going to get a bunch of free information is what you're going to get. You're going to get a coinciding ebook that you would never find anywhere else. You're going to have all kinds of scales and chord diagrams in it. Most importantly, you get a free video not available on YouTube. So if you click on that link below, free video, coinciding ebook. So I'm using just a typical G power chord. I like to use my pinky because when I brush with my thumb, I can block out some of these lower strings. Totally cool to play it that way, no worries at all. We're going to focus on double stops that create this kind of feel. So what I'm doing, or even I can focus on the 3 strings, and then I can hammer with my middle finger in there to get that major third. Now I'm using my thumb to kind of keep a little bit of a beat in there, so it's not just like... It's a little too stiff for me, so I get this kind of boom, boom, boom. And I notice I kind of do almost 2 strums there with my thumb. I feel like if I do this, I provide enough timing and rhythm to get outside of typical 1-4-5 structure. You know, when I go to the 4 chord, I can have this voicing. We all like this guy. This is a really, really fun one to do. Kind of difficult when we flatten our 3rd finger there on the high E string and the 2nd string and the 3rd string, but we love it. And we're going to use that for the 5 at times. We may even bring our pinky out here and do that the same for the 4. And a lot of times on a 5 to 4 kind of thing, we'll slide down. You might see that happen from time to time. And what we're going to do from then, maybe throw that guy in there. I love to throw that one in there. And this is very inspired by this artist. You know, we know that kind of... So that's what we're taking that from. We're just going to speed it up in tempo so that way it'll work in my shuffle. And then on a turnaround type of point of view, we might do something that goes like this, from a major 7 chord to a dominant chord, minor 7 chord returning that way. It's kind of fun because we have then a diminished chord, some of these different kinds of shapes here. Then we can throw in another dominant chord. So this is going to be the turnaround slow. That's going to be how we finish that guy. Let me play that slow for you one more time. And I can shuffle these things up now if I have... Let's start with the first. Pretty tricky to throw that guy in there. And I'm doing most of this work with my thumb today just because it's so abrasive sometimes when we play with the plastic. So we're trying to ease it up. Even that's really, really good. Now notice how there's some stoppage in the chord. I'm not holding it down the whole time. Release it a little bit. And then I get back into that shape. If I want to recreate that same thing, all this is jamming off of this one simple thing, right? When we're inspired, we have all these things buried in our subconscious that we trust enough to be able to let them come out. And that's really what improvising is trying these things out and saying, okay, well, maybe I'll do it straightforward one time. And you go through the whole cycle to the 4, and you're just on the feel and the groove. That's the most important thing. Without any groove, you got nothing. Then we're on the 5. Boom, boom, boom. Most important to have that beat, as John Lee Hooker would say. It's got to have a big beat. Otherwise we get lost, right? And we stay right on our tempo. Boom, boom, boom. Because within that dynamic, that's where I feel like I can be comfortable enough to throw in. I hope you find this helpful. Little tricks that we could do within a shuffle kind of context. I appreciate it, everybody. NextLevelGuitar.com.